Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why this team wasn't ready to go. That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jaron Reed. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
What you got?
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throw right side, and McBride has it. Oh, this big guy is moving. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. Scores! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Now Prater on to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out free, incomplete. Cooper caught the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Hey.
Benson on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got it at the 5. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Benson runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals grow their lead to 8. Now Prater on to send it away. Returnable from the 1. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects with feint. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion left. Throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Walker does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 2nd and 3. He's on the move. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds. Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Quick throw right side. It's a Seattle touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Seahawks 26-yard line.
Deuce. Big Ace! Omaha. Earn.
Trying again following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Big Ace.
From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
4th and 3, drive on the line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents.
14, Seahawks 13.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here.
Omaha. Big Ace open. 2-2.
They snap it to Murray. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Arizona. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Prater on for the PAT. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Cardinals grow their lead to 8. Now Prater on to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Arizona touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Prater on to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He finds space for a few yards that time. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the air, 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now an inside give to Benson. Escapes a defender. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Benson once more. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2-2.
The give now to Benson. Down to the 10. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 16-point lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they down this one right at the 25-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Push.
Throwing off the play fake here. Got his man. That's Zay Jones. They touch him down with a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Hey.
Able to find Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2-2.
On second down, a run with Connor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals. With it, 1st and 10. New set of downs for him from the 46. Murray here on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
They give on second to Benson. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and just 2 to go.
2-2.
They give up the gut to Benson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Omaha. Big Ace.
1st and 10, Murray. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Shit.
It's Benson on the give. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Benson on the counter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Interception ends that drive. Rick Woolen with the INT. A pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
And such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
There is, rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not having enough either float in the air. You know, fun is in the fundamentals, right? It's the first 3 letters of fundamentals. It's fun because it leads to success. You take this kind of risk, or it can blow up in your face as it did right there. You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll send him over right. To the air now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. On the move, looking deep. Caught at the 20-yard line. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. Come 19. 19 right.
Back to throw now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Seahawks 19.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
1, 2, 2.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. New set of downs for him at the 38. Walker on 1st down. Cuts it to the right sideline. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Seahawks start the 2nd half with some needed points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And the Seahawks will again line up to go for 2. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lead by 14. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now Prater on to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Walker, and the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Dropping back to throw. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Connor on the inside give. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lead by 14. on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals lead by 15 now. Now Prater on to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to step out with no gain.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Throw left side, complete. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Second and 8. Pass complete to Walker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Has it downfield, working the left. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB-receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
Now looking to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, with a pretty good bead on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And they aren't going to get there. He's pushed out of bounds, and the try for two does not work. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team secures the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now.
And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And the Cardinals telling their offense to stay out there. We got a two-point attempt coming here.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
Hey, guys! 2-2-1.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt. Now Prater on to send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Throw on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Buzz. I know so.
Now Murray on the play fake. Trying for the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow the lead now to 22 points. Now Prater on to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The give now to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. 2nd and 3 now. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now an inside give to Walker. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running with Walker again. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They go with Walker here. No one around. He's got space. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Trying the toss here for 2. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Omaha. Hard.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, shift. 2-2.
Play action on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it'll be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Benson now from the gun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hey, Larry.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They snap it to Murray. That's caught beyond the marker. Touchdown, Arizona. as he naps another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Gotta hurry this to the line. This is Walker on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
18 left. Go.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Love that call, Brock, going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming, and he was able to separate that slant from the ball before it could ever get going.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Coach.
It's Benson on the give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Let's go.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Hey.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less.
just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less.